statistics. In today's tutorial, I'll coach you through how to create simple, detailed, and more in-depth summary statistics, and how you can subsequently use them in your Stata applications. Now, for any projects or research purposes, you want to show your summary statistics because it provides validity to the reader that the variables that you have are reasonably constructed, and they allow the readers to interpret your findings if you don't already do so yourself. Now, to create summary statistics in Stata, you only need to do a couple of very simple things. So let me show you. If you open up your Stata, and we use the previous dataset that we have before with the data information and the debt to GDP household ratio of the US, you can create summary statistics very simply by just pressing the sum command, summarize, and entering a variable given here. So here you would have the variable household debt to GDP ratio. You would have the observations, 71, which is correct because it's the amount of observations that we have here. You'd have the mean, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum. Now, you can do this for multiple variables simultaneously by simply adding multiple variables behind that. As you can see, this variable displayed the values only if they're higher than 1. So it shows a higher mean, which is correct, and only 2 observations, because it doesn't occur that frequently. Now, in case you want to have more detailed observations, what you can do is literally add a detailed command, detail. That would give you a more detailed overview of summary statistics, including the percentiles, median, observations, mean, standard deviation again, but also the variance, kurtosis, and skewness of the distribution. So you can provide very easy and useful overview of summary statistics in a very elegant manner. Now, there are a couple of things that you should be aware of. If you enter a string variable, it would not recognize the summary statistics command, because in order to provide a mean or a median, it needs to be a number, and therefore it ignores every string variable, even though it may look like a number. As long as it is not recognized as one, Stata won't do the calculation. So by using this, you know that only integers, booleans, floats, basically numbers can be calculated. Now, what's quite interesting is that you can get yourself also a summary statistics command on part of a variable. And you can do this again by imposing an if statement. So you can say sum debt household GDP ratio if that same ratio is larger than 100%. And then you would again get that there are 2 observations for which it holds. And for these observations, we now have both of the values, which is the same compared to here. So it shows that it adequately works. Now, one very and maybe a little bit more detailed thing about the summary statistics command is that every time that you run it, you save a, say, behind the scenes variable in Stata itself, in its memory, and you can use that later on. So if I just summarize the debt to GDP ratio, I can say generate me a command that is the mean of the ratio. And that thing can then be the same as our mean. So this R command here, open bracket, close bracket, opens basically memory and stores in that value of the previous summary statistics command. So if you would do this, you would generate your variable, which if you sum it, would give you the exact same value as the mean. So now you've just saved that variable. And you see there's no variance, so it's only that value. Now, one thing that might cause confusion is if you want to now generate something that is the median, it would give something that would look like this. All missing values, because it doesn't have a median variable. But if you would summarize this thing detailed, and you would generate another value, you would get the proper amount there. So what you can do is by having values that are only in here, and by doing that, you can now generate the variable that is here. Whereas with the other command that just has the simple information, it doesn't show the median, so it also doesn't calculate it. And herefore, you can basically get the more detailed information saved as a variable. You can also, again, use if statements based on that directly. So what you could say is sum the same variable if that variable is larger than or equal than the 50th percentile. So thank you so much for listening to this tutorial. I greatly appreciate your time and attention watching this video, and I hope that it helped you on how to create summary statistics in Stata. Thank you very much, and until the next video.